Tribe, it's your girl Naja here, and I am back with another video. My loud ass red hair. Keep getting all these texts from the government telling me to vote for whoever the fuck, and I'm like, can I make my own damn decision, please? So today we are going to be doing a Tribe Tea segment. That is when you guys send me in your stories and we all react to them, we kiki, and we give advice. If you guys want your stories featured on my channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the description below. There should be an email for you guys to send your Tribe Teas into, okay? Disclaimer, sorry if you hear my dog crying in the background because she's a little cranky right now because I'm not giving her attention. What girl isn't cranky when you're not giving her attention, you know? Don't give my little Spodie too much. This shit says, I got caught stealing vagina wash. Girl, look, the title, okay, I love you, boo. The title seems like it should be a very quick story. I went to the Walgreens, I stole some vagina wash. Baby got pages and pages and pages about how she stole some vagina wash. And I love you, boo, but goddamn. Alright, this one is called My First Hoe Story. I threw up directly after. Ugh. Hey Naja, hopefully by the time you're reading this, you hit 100K. Hey! I've been watching you since your nipple piercings video, and I get so excited every time you post. Aw, thanks, boo. This story takes place right after I graduate high school. I was in an abusive relationship very similar to yours for 2 years. I finally broke it off for a good few weeks before this, and at this point I only had sex with 2 people ever, both while in a relationship. But you know how hard it can be after leaving an abusive situation. You feel lost and have to find yourself again. I had been hanging out with dudes casually trying to get back to normal single life. There was one dude that I had been smoking with about once a week, and he was cool and cute or whatever, but nothing special. He worked at a car dealership, so he would hook me up with free car details though, which was nice. One night at like 2 a.m. I was up and couldn't sleep, and he told me to come over and chill. Now you already know what my naive ass thinking he just wants to chill and smoke in the middle of the night, SMH. It was my first time chilling one-on-one with him at his place. He told me he just moved in, so he was still getting settled. Tell me why I go to dude's room and there's nothing but an air mattress and a laptop. Well, at least he told you he just moved in. I mean, shit. Yes, I know, I should have ran. At this point, I'm still not thinking we're gonna hook up or do anything. I was just there for entertainment, to be honest. So we sit down and start watching American Horror Story, which I was cool with, but then dude starts trying to kiss on me. And I just started making out with him, but I was super uncomfortable and had it in the back of my mind that my ex was gonna burst through the door and kill us both. Next thing I know, dude starts to put his hand down my pants, and I stopped him and told him I'm not here for that, I'm just here to chill. He continued to be aggressive, and I eventually just gave in. I didn't have a lot of confidence back then, but now I for sure would have stopped him. We ended up hooking up, and the dick was trash. Girl, usually aggressive dudes that don't take no for an answer, the dick is usually trash. Like, I had the smallest dick I'd ever seen. I was sick, bitch, sick. He was trying to cuddle after, but I just had a bad feeling in my stomach, so I lied and said I'm tired, I need to go home. He offered to walk me to my car since he lived on the 3rd floor, but I said I'm good, and he watched me from the top of the balcony until I got in my car. As soon as he was out of sight, I opened my door and puked all over the parking spot I was in right next to my car. I don't know if I was just nervous or legit sick about the bad dick. Damn. I didn't talk to him again, but he still to this day messages me pretty often trying to see how I'm doing and shit. I did have a conversation with him a few months ago about how it was cool what he did, and if he didn't pressure me, I would not how it wasn't cool. Sorry, it wasn't cool what he did. And if he didn't pressure me, I would not have had sex with him. I would have stopped him at any point, and I could have stopped him at any point, and it wasn't forced, but that still was not the best way for him to handle the situation. He apologized and said he's going to be more careful in future situations to not make anyone feel that way. I did have another hookup after that one because I thought maybe it was just unlucky, but bitch, that one was the size of my forearm and I wanted to cry. Oh, see what happens? Oh, okay. Whew, well. So I just came to the conclusion that hoe life is not for me. I can look back on that now and laugh at the story, but for real guys, if you're not with it, don't let someone take advantage. Speak up for yourself. I regret not saying anything. Yeah, I mean, shit, and that's not really your fault. I mean, the first time you said no, it should have been no to him. Like, he should have just stopped. Like, it's not your fault that you didn't continuously say no. Like, the first time you say no, he should have just stopped. Like, I don't get what's so hard for some dudes to understand about that. Like, I'm in a relationship right now, and when Daniel comes on to me and I'm not in the mood and I say no, like, he doesn't keep trying to go. Like, I don't get the disconnect some of these dudes have. Like, it's definitely not your fault. You did your job by saying no. Shit happens, you know, shit happens. You guys hooked up. D was trash. D is usually trash when dudes are trash. Like, you get what I'm saying? I did read the little part below your message, and I just want to say I'm so glad that I could do that for you, and I'm so happy that you're in a better place. So this is titled, I'm grown as fuck, but I will still shoot that fade. Okay. Hey Naja, I love you and your channel. You're almost at 100K. I'm at 100K now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read all of you guys' stuff in order. So this is going back all the way to September. And yeah, we're in October now. Well, we're about to be in November. It's probably November when you're watching this. But I try to give everybody a chance. So you're almost at 100K and I'm so happy for you. Let's get into this tea though, because I'm really about to catch a case, sis. I've been there before. I'm 23 and I know that this story might sound childish as fuck, but I really don't know how I should react to this situation. I've changed the names in the story so you can say them. There's no need to say my name. But if you want to address me by my name, call me... Well, then why would you tell me your name if there's no... My ex-best friend / co-worker of 5 years and I fell out about a month ago. We'll call her Ashley. In the beginning of the year, Ashley and I liked one of the girls at our job, Lisa. But I let my mans have it because that was my ace at the time. Ashley and Lisa started dating and all was well. I eventually got over it and continued my hoe phase. Fast forward to July, I was having health issues and was out of work for a good 2 weeks. When I came back, Ashley told me that one of my new dudes at our job tried to holler at her. I was instantly pissed at him, of course, but I looked at Ashley a little differently because she waited until I came back to work to tell me. I thought it was hella sketchy because she has my number and she didn't even check on me while I was out. Fast forward to the beginning of August, I catch this bitch giggling in the face of a dude that I fucked with during my hoe phase. So I automatically check my dude, and Ashley got mad at me for not confronting her instead. And she tried to check me at work. There's a lot of people checking people. I let her have that one because I will never jeopardize my job over some beef. Fast forward 2 weeks later, and me being the evil little bitch that I am, I start texting Lisa, and I'm not gonna lie, her girlfriend was texting me some scandalous shit, telling me I'm beautiful, that we should chill, etc. I eventually left it alone, but around the end of August, Ashley caught her girl texting me, and we ended up falling out again. Oh, I'm confused. So just because she started talking to one of your fuck buddies, you start talking to her girlfriend? Like, that's kind of fucked up. About 2 weeks ago, after Lisa blocked me on every social media platform and stopped talking to me at work, I get a random text from her and it's a screenshot of her and Ashley breaking up. In one of the messages, Ashley tells her that she can now fuck with me, but she should be careful because I had an STD at the beginning of the year. This is facts. She's like, yeah, that's true. Wow, this is facts, but it was curable and I knew exactly who gave it to me. I was very cautious during my hoe phase, but I was fucking a cop and I thought I could trust him, so we didn't use protection. He didn't disclose the fact that he was fucking other women unprotected, so I took a big ass L. Learning lesson. My question to you is, should I A, beat Ashley's ass for telling my business, B, confront Ashley about what she said and then proceed to beat her ass, or C, just continue to live my best life and start fucking with her ex? I'm sorry this is so long, but the details were important. I'm also going to include screenshots and a picture of myself. Hopefully you remember who I am. You've always been very kind to me whenever I hit you up. Love you, girl, and brutally honest with your advice. Here, let me look at your picture. Do I remember who you are? You do look really familiar. Like, maybe I talked to you on Instagram or something, because you do look kind of familiar. I'm not gonna read the text message because I already kind of get a gist of what it's about. But to be honest, I think you should do D, not A, B, or C. I think you should do D, leave both of them alone. Leave both of them alone. Even though it's really stupid why you guys fell out in the first place, I feel like you're a very headstrong person and you're not gonna be the one to say that you're sorry. And your friend is very headstrong as well as kind of secretive. over stupid shit that shouldn't even be a secret. So I just don't even see how that is even gonna mend itself at that point. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't talk to her ex, only because her ex was talking to you behind her back. She'll do it to you as well. And I wouldn't talk to old girl because she told the truth. Like, you had an STD, like you don't have one anymore. But there's a certain type of person who's gonna want to get down to the nitty gritty. If they really want to be with you, they're gonna come up to you and be like, hey, what's going on with the STD thing? If she's not gonna fuck you, she's not gonna even care to ask you the details of what's going on. Like, I feel like you're just having like a little pride thing. I would just cut the bitch off and move the fuck on. Like, go on with your life. If she wants to make amends because the situation is really petty, I would have a sit down with her, like, hey, like, you know, what's good with XYZ? No fights. Like, no fights. We're grown. No fighting, okay? Like, if you guys have any advice for her, as well as the last story I just did, sorry about that, put it in the comments below. Somebody sent me a picture of their baby, and your baby is so fucking cute. And I don't know, you just said like it's an update from another video, but I don't know what video it is. But your baby is really cute. I don't even think you're gonna know who I'm talking about. Somebody named Phyllis. Your baby is cute. Come on, Gmail. Like, I have way too many emails to be trying to do this. Oh fuck, I just went all the way back to the top. Great. I just got new neighbors, and like, my dog is way more behaved than their fully grown fucking dogs. Like, they just let their dogs do whatever the fuck they want, and it's so aggravating. This one is short. It says, my friends are a bunch of bitches. Then why are they your friends? If you're not a bitch, why are you hanging out with a bunch of bitches? Anyway, hey Naja, I've watched your videos for a while now, but I've got a problem that I need your opinion on. So I have a friend named Tia in the video. Okay, call her Tia in the video, and a friend named Jess. So basically, I was always there for Gia, even though, okay, look. I already said the girl real name, so I'm about to say the rest of their real names. If you want me to do a fake name, just put the fake name in there. Like, don't put the real name and then tell me to reference the fake name, and then you don't even write the fake name. These aren't my friends. I don't know, like, you get what I'm saying? So I already said oh girl's real name, so I'm just gonna say her real name. Like, it is what it is. But I'll still call the other person Jess, but I've already said her name was Gia. I was always there for her through her breakup last year in college, and we lived in the same dorm building. We weren't friends in high school. She was totally different then, but once I saw her at college, she was super chill. Long story short, she's on the track team, and all of the girls bullied her last year, so they never really hung out often. Well, this year, the new freshman came and joined the team, so now the only time she hits me up is when she knows I'm out of town or she needs something. I just need your opinion on if I should cut it off completely or not. She's the type of friend to thrive off when something bad is happening in my life, but also sometimes things can be a miscommunication. I think I'm just making up excuses for her, but what are your thoughts? The story of Jess is that no matter what situation we're in, she brings up my exes from last year and sends Snapchats of me to different people that I used to have crushes on. She matched with a guy I talked to on Tinder forever ago, and now they're a thing, but she continues to bring up past experiences that were traumatic to me and shit like that. I don't hang out with her often, so it wouldn't affect me if we never talked again, but at the same time, when she isn't being a bitch, she's fun to hang out with. How should I address this to her about her bringing up my past continually? Dump Jess. Jess is not your friend. There are some people who literally want to hang out with other people just to make them feel bad, and it gives them satisfaction in life. Like, you need to cut Jess off. As for Tia, I think it might be a miscommunication, because even when you wrote in this email, I still don't really know why you're not, like, why you're upset with her. Like, I really think that you might have a miscommunication thing going on with her, because I don't even know why you're upset with her. Like, you say she doesn't call you enough, she doesn't do, like, have you told her, like, hey, you don't call me enough, like, hey, you know, you only hit me up when this is going on. Like, maybe it might be a miscommunication. Like, why don't you go ahead and try to vocalize to her how you feel and what you would like out of the relationship. As for Jess, I know people like her. Like, that's just toxic as shit. She just needs to get cut off, like, point blank period. Just cut Jess off. Cut her off. Oh my god, you guys are so fucking sweet, dude. Like, seriously. And like, I know I tell you guys, I think that's gonna be the last story I tell for today, but I do want to talk about something. I know I tell you guys that I don't want to talk about suicide or anything like that to make a tribe tea about, but you guys can always hit me up in the same tribe tea email for advice. And I just got an email just now that I just responded to that was along those lines. Like, you guys can talk to me about it. It's just I'm not going to be putting it in a video because, for one, I know for a fact it triggers people because I get emails like that of people who watch me who actively go through shit like that. And for two, it's just something that I just don't feel comfortable like talking about as well, if that makes any sense, like in broadcasting it on there. Like, I think it was last week I did a Tribetea about the girl who felt like she wanted to end it all, but she has a daughter and she's trying to figure out where they're gonna live. There were some people in the comments that were like, Naja, you seem very insensitive to that girl when she said that she wanted to off herself, blah, blah, blah. Then it's like, that's why I don't talk about it, because it's like, I don't want to get, because, okay, I'm not an empath. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I'm not an empath, okay? I am a sympath. I have sympathy for people, but sympaths will break down the fucking situation of what you're in, what you're going through. Is this a reasonable solution? And I don't think suicide is ever a reasonable solution, so I could see how I can come off that way. So that's why I don't like putting it on here, as well as I don't want other people getting triggered by that, because there are empaths in the world who will hear somebody else's story about wanting to kill themselves and then they get in there. You get what I'm saying? So just write an email. I just responded to one. I will talk to you guys. I do not mind, but I'm not gonna sit here on camera and read your stories and pretend like, you know, I am oh so emotional about it, because I always, when you guys tell me your story, I always break shit down in my brain when it comes to sympathy, if that makes any sense. I'm just being so real with y'all about like me, okay? I'm not a sociopath. I have feelings, okay? I cry for people, but I always break shit down. Like, is it reasonable for this person to feel this way? Like, you get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, oh, girls doesn't have it rough. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is there's always another way out. There's always another option. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any advice for anybody in here, please go ahead and put in the comments. I just wanted to make that clear because I didn't want to offend anybody, and I really didn't want to offend the girl that wrote in that story. Like, I do care. It's just, I think with logic, if that makes any sense, and I never think that suicide is the answer. I'm sorry. Especially when you're a parent, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Send your stuff into the email below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.